According to numerous media outlets and platforms that I go to for boxing news and updates, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez are in negotiations. This is big, but not so fast. Before we get to talking about those two, let's talk about what everyone is going to criticize Canelo Alvarez on for taking this fight, if he does take this fight. And that is the fight between him and David Benavidez. And I have that same argument as well. Why entertain this fight when you have a guy like David Benavidez who's been waiting to fight you for years now? Why not take that fight? That is a much bigger fight. Canelo Alvarez has everything to lose in this fight and nothing to gain. I like Terence Crawford, so I'm not hating on him. What I'm talking about is what's good for the sport of boxing. This fight here, we already know the excuses that's going to come out. If he beats him, right? If he beats Terence Crawford, they're going to just say, hey, he beat a smaller guy again, just like he did Jermell Charlo. Now, if Terence Crawford could wow the fans and beat Canelo Alvarez, he's going to make history. That's why I said Canelo Alvarez has everything to lose in this fight and nothing to gain. I think this is a pointless matchup. Just to be honest about it. I think this is a wasted fight, to be honest. And I'm just being honest on that. Because we have a guy like David Benavidez who's been waiting to fight this guy. And I think it's going to be a way more exciting matchup. Do I have doubts that Terence Crawford may win this fight? Maybe, but I'm not just downing him or anything like that. I'm just looking at the facts and what we've seen in history. There are weight classes for a reason. It's going to be a tough matchup for this guy. We've seen how Terence Crawford looked at 154. He looked different. That could have been because of the layoff or whatever, but come on now. He just took a fight in the new weight class, and he won the fight, but compared to his other performances, people will consider that a tough matchup for him and a fight that he should rematch. So it's going to be hard for this guy to win this fight. But if there's anybody that can do it, coming up from that many weight classes, it is Terence Bud Crawford. Let's be honest. Terence Crawford has proven that. But I think the fans would much rather see Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez. It just seems like that fight is becoming more of a hypothetical fight, which doesn't make sense because they're in the same weight class. Now in this fight here, I'm just going to break it down like this. Terence Crawford, he has got to allow Canelo Alvarez to be the aggressor and just got to win off of countering this guy. But this is not the same Canelo Alvarez that fought Floyd Mayweather. And I've said this numerous times. This is not the same Canelo Alvarez. He's a lot sharper. He has more tools in his arsenal now. He's more polished up for those quote-unquote slick fighters. I am not doubting Terence Crawford, man. It's just the odds, it doesn't favor him in this fight, man. It doesn't. He's coming up multiple weight classes to fight this guy. And Canelo Alvarez has been much more active than Terence Crawford has. This is going to be a tough fight for him. But I'm on the flip side of it, man. I think it's a good fight for Terence Crawford, but on the other side of it, it's not a good move for the sport of boxing. The fans deserve the fight between Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. But hey, that's all I have for this video. Nothing is set in stone yet. But we shall see. Catch y'all in the next video.